Welcome to the Big Easy. Today in New Orleans, Louisiana, Caesars Superdome, home of the R+L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Georgia State's offense will go to work first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Woodhead. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Complete on the shuffle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to take a shot. Got his man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Panthers are flying down the field. Just keep slinging it. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a good game. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. The give to the back. There he goes. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Makes the catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bulldogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like,
it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out. First carry, your running back sticks it on the floor. Defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Woodhead. Hit as he throws. Wideout trying to get it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute. You've got to lock in.
Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ramsey. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab outside. It's Ramsey. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Woodhead. Swings it out to the flat. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Panthers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to fire on second down. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got his man out of the backfield. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quickly to the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Snagged out of the air. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He'll try it again. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. This has been the unending drive. It has gone on forever. It has chewed clock, but now it faces 3rd and long. He works it inside the 20-yard line, down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the first down, now a decision to be made. He got it. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Here's the pressure. Working the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Ramsey. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Off the play fake on 1st down. He makes the catch. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. 1st and 10 coming up. Rides the back and leaves it. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Quarterback on the keeper. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. Quick spin on the line. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now they'll run it on the toss. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To throw, it's Woodhead. Touchdown, Panthers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the QB saw it right away. He knew it. As soon as he got that football, he got it in his hands. He loved this matchup, finding the big fella, getting the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Snagged in the middle. It's Ramsey. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun. The running back has it. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Sets up the screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. secures it at the 30. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Looking kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a tight end. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They get to the line quickly.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Wants to throw again. Under heat, he gets rid of it. And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. And the defense got him at the 27.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Woodhead. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Camarda. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Panthers are on the move. The give on the inside. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Reads it, fires complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Panthers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got his man in the middle. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Out of the gun, the inside give. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. To the air on first down. He's got him. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Punt is on its way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Woodhead. Takes the easy completion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. He'll pull it on the read. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The kick is on its way. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. Talk about an entertaining first half and always such a fun and vibrant environment there at the New Orleans Bowl. And it's been a dynamite first half leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Orleans Bowl.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down, he'll throw it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Somehow fits it into that traffic. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Woodhead. Makes the grab. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff from the gun. Nice move there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Off the play fake. Flips it out in the flat. Now he gives them a little more breathing room as he works his way out to the 17. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looking for a man. It's Woodhead. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Panthers have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Bust through behind his pad. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for the offense. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard. Touchdown, Georgia State. And the stomping has commenced.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. He'll do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Got his man downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They're going back to the ground. He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. Completes the shuffle pass. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
37, Louisiana Tech, 7.
He'll return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Unloads quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. That's reeled in. It's Ramsey. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ramsey. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Just a short pass to the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And the Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. There he goes. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He'll set up to throw. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off play action. Under fire. Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So an 82-yard drive there. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
Louisiana Tech, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Woodhead. Get it out on the screen. On his feet at the 40. It's a seam wide open. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Disappointing for the defense here because they knew they were going to see option in this game, and they had practiced and repped against it so many times, but it's one thing to do it against your scout team, and it's another thing to do it in live game situations against this type of offense. They're struggling right now. That's the 2nd rushing touchdown they've allowed.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Louisiana Tech, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Panthers. The defense putting points on the board.
You
practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score.
14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. Jumped on top of the pile. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short, trying to set up the screen. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. He's got it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
At the 31. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
2nd down coming up.
Looking to throw again. It's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Running back searching for a hole. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. Bring in the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And they cut into into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Easy completion on the shuffle. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Looking to pass. It's Woodhead. He's got his man across the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Open.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll run the sneak for it.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the 1st down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Finds a little space. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Dumps it off in the flats. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here on 3rd down for this offense. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David,